As a part of the Civil Aviation Safety Authority's commitment to aviation safety, CASA regularly conducts alcohol and other drugs testing on aviation safety sensitive employees. These are employees who are likely to have an impact on the safe performance of those aviation safety sensitive activities and include air traffic controllers, pilots, cabin crew, ground handlers, and anyone else working in an aviation safety sensitive role working within an aerodrome testing area. CASA approved testers can approach a person who is performing an aviation safety sensitive activity or available to perform an aviation safety sensitive activity for the purpose of conducting a drug or alcohol test or both. When approached by a CASA alcohol and other drugs tester, the person working in the aviation safety sensitive activity must stop that aviation safety sensitive activity and obey all the lawful requests of the approved tester. It is an offence to not comply with any of those lawful requests. As a person conducting aviation safety sensitive activities, you must produce a suitable form of identification to the approved tester. It is an offence to not produce a form of identification when requested to do so. The approved tester will commence the initial alcohol test. And stop. There you go, you've provided a negative result today for alcohol. You're free to conduct your aviation safety sensitive activities today.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
See you next time.
No worries, mate. Unfortunately, Bill, you've provided a positive sample of alcohol on your breath today. You're now required to accompany me to an office for further testing. If a positive result is returned, you'll be required to accompany the approved tester to an area where further confirmatory testing can be conducted with appropriate levels of privacy. And stop. The confirmatory alcohol testing device used by CASA is the Draeger Alcotest 9510. This device is designed to meet applicable Australian standards so that the returned results can be used in evidence in criminal proceedings. Should you provide a positive test result equal to or above 0.02 grams per 210 litres of breath using the Draeger Alcotest 9510, this is a confirmed positive result for the presence of alcohol under the Civil Aviation Safety Regulations. At this point, you will be stood down from your aviation safety sensitive activity, and CASA will liaise with your employer before moving forward with the matter. But I will now conduct a drug test. Do you consent to providing samples of your oral fluid for drug testing? You've had a look at flip card C. Do you have any questions? The next stage of the process conducted by the alcohol and other drugs tester is the administration of an oral fluid test, testing for the presence of drugs. Take that from me, place the pink squares onto your tongue and scrape. The alcohol and other drugs tester will provide you with a device and will ask you to roll your tongue around your mouth a number of times and place that device into your mouth so that a saliva sample can be taken. It takes about 8 minutes for this to return a result. On my watch is 11:54. 8 minutes from now will make it 12:02. Should that result prove positive, a secondary oral fluid sample will be required. If your second test is also positive, the approved tester will take a third sample and send that off to the lab for confirmatory testing. I'll get you to remove one at a time from your mouth. Hand that to me, just one. But be advised, at this point in time, you will be stood down from your aviation safety sensitive activities until the lab result is returned. If you return a negative test result for the presence of alcohol or drugs, you'll be free to return to your aviation safety sensitive activities. Regardless of the outcome of the alcohol and drug test, the CASA approved drugs and alcohol tester will provide you with a copy of a CASA statutory notice stipulating all the tests that were done on the day of the test and the outcome of those tests. As you may be aware, any conversations which occur during the course of testing will be recorded by the approved tester. If upon review by a CASA medical review officer, it is confirmed that you have provided a positive sample for the presence of alcohol, drugs, or both, then this may result in CASA taking a number of enforcement actions against you. This can range from a cautionary letter, monetary fine, suspension of licences, through to initiation of a criminal prosecution. Bear in mind, CASA has approved alcohol and other drugs testers working Australia-wide, and you can be challenged anywhere at any time whilst performing or available to perform a safety-sensitive aviation activity. Should you require any further information regarding CASA AOD testing, you can contact us at CASA or please visit our website.